Welcome to our program. And in addition to our painting lessons, we're also going to start interviewing some local artists in our area to see how they come up with their creativity and how they paint. And so we're going to have them on art and imagination. Anything that you can imagine, you can draw. Let's go to the studio. Hi, and welcome back to the studio. We're going to finish or work on our fella today that we were drawing last time. And I've done a few corrections on it since then, and I'm going to show you about those corrections. So let's get started and hope you got your coffee or your tea, whatever, and sit down. And this is your half an hour. So I'm glad to spend it with you. So let's get started and let's fix this fella that we're drawing. Okay. I did uh, I did make his chin a little bit longer because needed his more of a chin on him rather than his face. And I noticed that the ears were kind of goofy, so I thought, well, I would show you a trick that I've learned to do. Now we know that the ears start in the middle of the eyes. So if you got a paper towel or whatever, or a ruler, I don't like rulers, but I just guesstimated when I was drawing it before, and we were doing a fast drawing. So I'm going to put a mark up here on top to the edges of my paper towel so that I know where the ears start and also where the ears end. And I'm going to go down here by the bottom of the nose, and we're going to put a mark there and a mark there. Okay, and that should make him look a lot better. So I'm going to erase with my handy little eraser in order to fix what was wrong. So therefore, I'm going to go up here and we're going to draw in this ear. And we're going to kind of square it off. We'll fix it later. We can always fix everything that we do. So never worry about if you've got a mistake or whatever. Now, see, he looks a lot better. I also trimmed out the eyebrows. I had them a little bit thick from placing them the last time. So we'll bring that out. Now, at the moment, we don't know if this is a boy or a girl. So you can make it whatever you want to. So we want these two eyebrows to meet like in the middle. And also we have to decide where the light's coming from. So therefore, I think the light should be coming from the right. So I'm going to put a little arrow up there on my paper just to remind me that the light is coming from this way. So, because we've got to put shadows in. So this side of the nose here is going to be very shadowed. And up through his eye through here. Of course, both eyes are going to be in shadow because the eyes go back into your head. So therefore, we've got the darkness up in here also. So we just kind of sketch this in. It doesn't have to be perfect yet. You'd be amazed how these turn out. So you bring that nose around, and I'm going to put these little dark things, nostrils in his nose right there so that I know where they're at. I'm just bending, pushing the pencil down. So now I got to bring his other part of his nose down. So we're going to bring that down. And this is going to kind of encircle those nostrils. So therefore, we got to put his little phalanges out here. I don't even know what those things are called. It's just part of the nose. It's amazing how God has made us. And we have that little crevice right in through here, through our nose, right here. Got to put that in, and that's a dip. It's amazing, like I said, how God has made us. And he said he made us in his image, so we kind of maybe know a little bit how he looks. Many artists have painted him for sure, and I being one, because I'm taking him at his word that he made us in his image. Okay, so that we'll soften that nose up a little bit later, but that looks a lot better than what we had before. So, and we're going to go into this eye, and we're going to darken that so that we know where the eye, where he's looking, where this person is looking. Now notice it isn't a full circle. A lot of people like to draw a full circle into that eye. But we have an eyelid that comes up over that, so I'm going to darken that and bring it out. Darken this side and bring it out. So he's looking a lot better. So now he's got a wide, kind of a wide nose here or a wide top. You can always make that thinner if you like. But I prefer to keep it a little bit wider right now because I can always slim it down after I've got all the pencil markings on it that I want and the shadowing. Okay, now the lip, where this is, and I'm going to darken this up so you can see it. This has got that little curve there, our lip does. Now, men don't have a great big curve like the girls do, but they still have a little bit of a curve there. So I'm going to bring that out a little bit. Now, it's easy to kind of mark where the end of your mouth goes because we're going to do a triangle here. Well, I got that pretty right on right there. So let's try the other side. And kind of triangle that one. Well, his lip is just pretty good in there. So we got that part right. Now we're going to go into this middle line where we have the crease where our mouth opens. And then we're going to go down and have a little bit more of a lip, the bottom lip. Now this usually disappears as we're putting the shadows in. So let's bring those little thingies down in the nostril and go around and kind of even them up a little bit. And then we're going to kind of cut off this part of the nose to be a little bit shorter in there. Get my trusty eraser out. And I love these erasers. They're just fabulous because all you have to do is just touch it and it disappears. So therefore, since we're kind of going to mold that nose into kind of a point, we're going to go up here and we're going to put a little bit of a bend in this nose. Just like that. And then we're going to take it up to the eyebrow. Well, it may not have that big of a bend, Janna. See, even the artist can kind of mess up a little bit. But see, it's all connected. It's all connected in one way or the other. Okay, from the top of the head, it's going to come down to that ear point. Same thing on this side. We've got our ears marked. So let's try to get rid of some of that in there because it's confusing. Okay, that looks better. Now our head kind of comes in like that and kind of have a little bit of a jawline. like so. Eraser in one hand, pencil in the other. So we're going to bring this jaw out a little bit. Now over here, like I said, this is going to be the darker side, shadow side. And we all have that little thing that's connected here. Our skin goes up that way. And also over here. But this is the light side, so it'll be lighter. And all that is the pressure on your pencil to make it lighter. And from here to here, you're going to have a line also. Of course, we're going to erase that line. I just wanted to show you where your cheeks go. Your cheeks come down and around like that. And that's the way you want to do your skin. And then up here, you want to put your lighter side here and into the nose bridge. And then over here, it's going to be dark. And under his hair here is going to be dark because the light's coming this way. So we'll just darken this side up. Got to have some sideburns here, either female or male. We got to have some hair coming down through there. Now we're going to kind of round those ears off. We're not going to do Spock ears or anything like that. Although Spock was famous for his ears, wasn't he? So, and then we have this little thing in our ear at the top that comes up like that and kind of down and fades into the lobe of your ear. You also have a hole in here to here. So it kind of shows up as a Y. I don't have enough room to make the Y. So remember, this is art and imagination. Whatever you can imagine for in there, that's what you do. But you can draw anything, that's for sure. Just imagine it and you can draw. Okay. May not have that perfect, but for now, let's put it in there. Now let's bring the hair down a little bit. And this in here is going to be dark also, because this is the dark side. And remember that we have this other part to our eyelid because it's inset into our head. So we have to make sure that we kind of get that a little bit right. Beginning to look like a monster, not a monster, but a criminal. Speaking, our previous program was with the police academy, which is a great thing to be part of. And in Georgia, I was very much a part of that. And I almost became an artist for the police department there in Georgia. Okay, underneath the lip, underneath here is going to be dark also because the light's coming from the top. So this is going to be dark in here too. So I'm just going to kind of use the pencil to darken that area up. And as you can see, I'm using my stump to help with the shadows on that. It just looks so much softer and better for you to see. And I keep going back and up, back and forth. Just kind of drawing here. This is fun to sit and draw people when you're take your little book with you, your sketching book, and if you're waiting for somebody in the doctor's office or whatever, or you're sitting out on a bench, you can sit and draw people. And they don't seem to notice you too much, but it's fun to do that. And they are quick sketches, really quick. It's amazing what you can come out with. It's fun, lots of fun. Okay, we still have a lot of work here. Now this little thing, part of our eye comes out like that, and then this comes down. And that's a little harsh on that side, but I'm going to leave it. And let's color this in. Because this will be light because the cheek is up here. And it's sticking out. Underneath our eyes is our cheekbones. And they stick out. I love doing this. I just think this is so much fun. This will be a little darker in here. This is a great coloring tool. And our chin will be a little bit lighter too. Okay, that's fun. I enjoyed that. Now the light coming from the right side and going down, you're going to have a shadow, kind of draw a light line from the ear down under his chin so that you have a little triangle there. So we're going to darken this very much in here because this is a shadow. His face is causing a shadow on his neck. And he keeps going down. You'll probably have a shirt coming over that. So let's color that in and get his face going so it stands out. Or her. We haven't decided yet what it is yet, have we? Here we are creating people. Okay. Now I have a little mark there, so I need to take that off. And we have a little darkness up here in the rib of that ear because of the cartilage. And coming down, and then we're going to make that little round thing that the ear, where the ear hole is. You got to make those ears kind of look alike. Don't. I don't like to put my hand on the picture without a paper towel. Now, As you can see, I don't have this exactly right underneath it. So I'm going to take my eraser, going to put that white spot in there. On each one of them. And this up here will be light. I got it a little dark up there. Okay. You want to leave a little white because of the highlights that go into the ear. Now then, I said up here, it's going to be dark where the hair is at. So in making hair, just depends on what kind of hair you want. Do you want tousled hair, slick hair? You get to be the creator on that. You get to choose that. And let's bring some down. And let's make it a little poofy up there. You're looking better, I think. I want you to look at yours and say, wow, I can do it. Which is true. You can do it. So I'm bringing some more hair down around his ear. I keep saying his, so it must be a he. And do some nice stroking. Be free with your stroking. Okay, I have to kind of move my book here a little bit because I'm going to go over here on the other side and do some hair over here. Now you can put a part in the hair if you want, or you can just bring it to where that hair is in the middle. Or it's not quite the middle. But I'm going to build it up to where you can see the back of the hair coming down. Looking better. They always look better with hair on them. And therefore you bring down the neck. Let's put a little more shading underneath this cheek so that it stands out. And this side too. Did some wrong coloring there. Underneath the nose is going to be dark too. I wish we had time for some questions from y'all, if you had questions. I'd love to answer some of your questions that you might have. Unfortunately, we don't have that on this program. but I can just about guess what questions you might have because I had them also. Now, I did that a little bit too dark over here, so I'm going to lighten that up. See, this eraser can do everything. Just fix everything. Just kind of, you know what where the cheeks are on your person and everything like that. Let's go in here. Open this eye up. And this one too. Now you got to have a little bit of eyelashes up here. So let's bring those down. Well, now I'm making it like a girl. I think it looks like a girl. So since it's a girl, let's put some earrings on her. That's easy to do. Just bring those earrings out. Put a little more hair back there. Goes up her ear a little bit. Just so you can just barely see the ear in there. Okay. Now to put a collar or a blouse on this person. Go behind her neck. Bring it down. You can do it any way you want to, but leave this neck part in here. And this too will be dark over here, but let's go in a different direction than the neck that we've got there. Now her shoulders. So her neck is here. We'll bring out her shoulders. Usually on this, I don't usually bring out the shoulders on it, but if you want to, you can. So color within, because this is all going to be light. A little bit of darkness in there. Got too many things in my hand here. Color this up a little bit. And that, my friends, is how you draw a person. Color in her hair. So I hope that you've enjoyed this program with me and my drawing with you. I have sure enjoyed it, and I want to see you next time back in the studio, and we'll do something else really fun. And I hope you're having fun drawing, and do it all the time. Practice makes perfect. Bye. God bless. Remember, anything that you can imagine, you can draw. So we'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.